So I interviewed my mom, and the reason why I chose my mom is because we share a lot of similarities when it comes to money, when it comes to how we spend, how we think about money, and I really want to understand how she came up to this ideas and certain habits and how we're well connected in that essence. And so for that's why I chose it. And this happened through a Snapchat call, me and my mom, because I live abroad. And the tone of this conversation was mostly neutral. It was somewhat funny because she didn't realize that I also share some of her characteristics. Um, and so, yeah. In terms of the money stories and a couple of examples she gave me when I asked her a couple of questions was one of the stories is that or before that the big similarity between both of us is that we both value people over money. Uh, we don't care about how much we're spending when it comes to uh, investing time with friends, family. Something that is important for both of us, and that's a really key similarity. Not only that, but we also are very we care about uh, not spending unnecessary amounts of money just for status. And one of her examples in her childhood, she was with her mom and she was trying to get a shoe that had some sort of logo, which was very, very pricey. And her mom decided that she could get a cheaper one, same build quality, just doesn't have that logo. Um, she explained how in that moment she was kind of frustrated, but then over time she realized how that was kind of the turning point in her story and how in her life and how that that led to her not being an overspender, not caring about status, and more caring about the usability of something rather than trying to show off for others for that. And so this idea, this experience she had is very quite similar to what I have what I had before. As I was a child, I experienced a lot of these with my parents when it comes to deciding which clothes to buy, which mall to go. These were all decisions that I realized now that are really are the key turning points in my life where it made me realize that I shouldn't be spending on useless stuff and just for status. Um, also, and one significant difference between both of us is the level of worry. I noticed that my mom, based on the questions I asked her, she's very careful and she is sometimes worried about the future, about like unexpected expenses such as health, big surprises. She's worried about those. That's somewhat average for everyone, but compared to what I worry about now is very different. I worry about small things to big things. It's for me, I'm trying to figure out where should I put the line, where should I consider something to be a big surprise or not. In most cases, like for me personally, when I go on road trips or trips with family or friends, I I kind of uh, fixate and be uh, very cautious about spending on small things and saying that no, this is more expensive, but at the end of the day, they're not that much. And so that realization that I shouldn't be worrying about the small stuff, such as souvenirs, such as gifts, these things shouldn't be something you should worry about. And I noticed that I am worried about these, which I should change. Um, Overall, this interview gave me a lot of insight into what I should be doing forward. I should be making or creating some sort of this limit or threshold where I should just let it go, trust myself, whether it's a certain amount of dollars that I should If it's below that amount, that I shouldn't be over thinking about it and trying to uh, miss out on the important stuff, whether it's something like investing time with people or not. So I should put some sort of limit, maybe around $30. If it's more than that, then I should consider other options, consider this decision more carefully. But if it's less than that, just I would let it go, and it is what it is. You just spend that money, and you're not only investing on that, but you're investing on many things. Like I said before, relationships with others. Um, and so yeah, these are like the main ideas. I see that I set myself up to. Yeah. Lastly, about the AI assignment and its assessment with this interview, overall, it gave me somewhat ideas when it comes to what questions I should ask and how I should formulate the questions. It was interesting how giving it context in the beginning really helped it. Try to get into those core questions. However, I saw that there's a lack of some personal touches or some things I personally know that it doesn't know, and I would need to give it a lot more information for it to give me those sort of questions. Um, Overall, it's somewhat interesting to see how it also quickly gives you the questions. You don't need to spend a lot of time, but it has some of its disadvantages when it comes to like being in depth and having personal touches when it comes to those.